Trading is a complex skill that takes time and commitment to learn. Most of the world's most famous and successful traders started their careers with years of tough lessons. Hi, I'm Chris, and I talk to traders all day about their trading journeys, and I can tell you, no one out there has had an easy ride. But don't let this put you off. Develop a few essential skills and the right mindset, and you too can get going on your trading journey. Trading is a very complex skill. There's so much that you can learn. Not that you need to learn, but that you can learn. But just because there's a lot out there doesn't mean you need to do it all. You know, there's some skills that you'll learn further down the line. And it's all about just getting started and getting on that journey. One of the main tools that you're going to use, and one of the first things you might even see on the platform, is the chart. Now, the chart is the price of the market. It's the price of an asset. So if we're looking at gold, the chart is actually showing us the price of gold. So it's just telling us a little story about where gold has been, the price of gold, over a period of time. A chart can be a key component to your trading strategy, especially if you are a technical trader. So if you are using technical analysis, you can change the time frame. So you can set the time frame for the chart to be 5 minutes. Now that means, every candle on the chart represents 5 minutes of trading. Now you can set it to a daily chart, and that means, one candle represents 1 day. So it really does depend on what you want to do. But, the chart is there to kind of help you and, navigate the markets as best as you can. Now you've looked at the chart, everything fits in line, you're ready to go, you're ready to pull that trigger. Now we come to the deal ticket. Now the deal ticket is simple. It's going to have your unit size, which is, essentially the volume that you're going to trade. It's going to have where you want to put your stop loss, where you want to take your profit. We've got great videos for you to go through, and they're tutorial guides to help you step-by-step process on how to use the desktop platform as well as the mobile app. A risk to reward profile is how much you're willing to risk on a trade versus the reward. So your risk versus your profit. 2 to 1 is the most common risk to reward profile, which means you essentially want to gain 2 for risking 1. So you risk £10, you make £20 per trade. So then if you lose 2 trades in a row, so you've gone minus £10, minus £10, you can take 1 winning trade plus £20 and you're going to be breaking even. So let's use an example of an account balance with £1,000, and let's use a 1 to 5 risk to reward ratio. So I'm risking 1% to potentially make 5%. Now, if I give you a trade sequence, so I give you 10 trades, and the sequence is win, 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 loss, win, 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 loss. So you're profitable 8 times out of 10. And through that trade sequence, you'll end up with £1,448. So you'll be in profit. Now let's switch those around. Let's risk 5% to make 1%. Even though you win 8 trades out of 10, you're gonna be left with £977. So that's great, you've got 80% profitability, but your risk to reward is skewed the wrong way, and you're gonna end up with a negative loss. And that's why it's really important to get your risk to reward ratio correct. It's very important when you first get started to set your expectations realistically, because you're not going to win every trade. And you need to accept that. Once you accept that you are going to have losing trades, then you're going to be on the right path. If you're in a running race and it's a 100-meter sprint, okay, if you fall over, by the time you get back up, most likely the race is going to be over. That's not trading. Trading is a marathon. So if you fall over in trading, then you can get back up, you can place another trade. And in a marathon, if you do fall over, you can get back up and carry on running. The race is far from finished. There is time for you to catch up. And just remember, you will have losing trades, manage your expectations correctly, and stick to your trading plan. Trading is a complex skill that takes time, commitment, and perseverance to learn. To give yourself the best chances of sticking with it, set out the right approach and some realistic expectations. Develop some essential skills and you can at least get started. For more courses and guides to help you on your trading journey, head to our education hub at capital.com. To take your next steps towards making that first trade, take a look at the next video in this series and learn more about one of the most overlooked but most important habits to learn when trading, keeping a trading journal.